Hey, I'm Dr. Josh Satterlee. We're going to talk today about the amazing uses of a foam roller. Tissue prep. Now, for a lot of years, people said, oh, I use a foam roller, it stretches me out. And the research is pretty clear, that's not what's really happening. It doesn't really stretch muscle. And that's where a lot of people started throwing away the foam roller, saying, oh, it's garbage, you don't use it. You're missing the point here. What does this do? Well, if you think about how to stimulate our motor control system, you need to stimulate the sensors. What are the sensors? Well, some of the biggest sensors are mechanoreceptors. Those live in our joints. As we move our joints around, we get a lot of stimulation. I'm going to show you why it does that. Second thing, the GTOs, the Golgi tendon organs, they fire when muscles get tension in them. And this changes that tension relationship a lot, so you get a lot of stimulation of those Golgi tendon organs. Furthermore, we know that we have pressure sensors in our body as well. So we have our Ruffinian corpuscles, Pacinian corpuscles, all these things that receive that information and send it as afferent information into our motor control system. Why is that important? Because for most of our patients and clients who are sitting behind a desk for 8, 9, 12 hours a day, going home and sitting more, they're not sending a whole lot of upward stimulation you would get if you were hiking around, brushing up against trees and brush, if you were wrestling around with preschool kids, things like that. That doesn't happen if you're working as an accountant behind a desk. None of your body gets stimulated, and therefore there's just not a lot of afferent information. Well, if that person's then going to go to the gym and they're going to work out, we want that motor control system to be basically woken up or be like lit up. And a good way to do that is through foam rolling. And so just prepping, I mean, it would be very similar if you just took your hand and rubbed every inch of your body. You get a lot of stimulation, but you wouldn't get the GTOs firing. You wouldn't get a lot of pressure sense and whatnot. Foam roller does a good job. So if we just have that person get down on the ground, put pressure, I'm on my glutes, I'm kind of shifting my weight, stretch that muscle out, put some pressure, and roll around. It just takes a few strokes or a few rolls to send that information about what does my glute feel like when it's on stretch, when it has pressure, when it has stimulation. And that's what we're doing right now in a good way. So that's one reason I love it for tissue prep. Recently, I took a course from Steve Capobianco, or Dr. Capo. He's an incredible clinician, absolutely incredible on what he thinks about. And he was showing the rock blade with the mohawk tip, and he said the brushing stimulation might work better than the hard stainless steel blade. Made me think that the stimulation from the foam roller on our skin might be what a lot of older clients say is making them more loose. It might just be that afferent stimulation. Either way, people love it, just freaking do it, okay?